departments. They are here so that we can be able to serve you. Let me also say that I know we are expecting of 1,500 new students to join us. I know some have joined through the Google Meet link and others have joined through the live stream. So you are all most welcome to St. Paul's University, your university of choice. A few things before, maybe I would invite Lydia, if you allow, the DVC who have requested to make his presentation, then I will come in back later. Please, as Lydia have mentioned, let's make use of our chat box, and please let's comment or post something that is related to this. Particularly, it's always good because the way you orient yourself and the way you are oriented usually means a lot for the rest of your journey. For example, some of the comments that I have seen there posted by Clifton Mogambi and Debla Kimeu. Please ensure that whatever you are commenting is related to what is happening. Remember, this is St. Paul's University. It's not any other university. So it's always good that we check on our conduct so that we are in line of what you are expecting to achieve as you join your university of choice. So allow me for now, Lydia, if you can give a chance to the DVC Academic Affairs to make his presentation. I know he has requested because he's joining another meeting after, and then I will come back so that I can make my brief presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Yeah, that is very much in order. So at this point, we have our DVC Academic Affairs, Professor Peter Ngure, who will welcome you to the academic life of St. Paul's University. Welcome, Professor Ngure.
Thank you very much, Lydia Maina and Michael Mungai. Good morning to all of our new students. And if there's any parent or relative joining in, we are so glad that you chose to join the best private university in Kenya. I would first want to congratulate you for a splendid job that you did in KCSE. You scored highly. You may not have recognized yourself, but if you looked at the total number of candidates that sat for KCSE last year, they were well over 600,000, and only about 100,000 have found a place in the 74 universities in Kenya. So you are among the top 15% in Kenya. If you're not sure, then be sure you're among the best in this country. Your choice of St. Paul's is one of the best choices that you've made in your life. You'll agree with me after a few years. By the time we talk to you and give you a degree, 3 or 4 years from today, you'll be glad that you chose to come to St. Paul's University. St. Paul's University has a very rich history. This is the oldest university in this country. Back in 1930, where I'm seated in Limuru, St. Paul's University was already offering training in theology. I'm so sure that in 1930, even the parents were not born. So we have a long history founded on very strong Christian legacy, which we really treasure and which we want to maintain. As we start, I would want to invite you to consider our 2 main pillars. And our 2 main pillars are namely academic excellence and spiritual formation. So we are here to make sure that we produce the best Christian professional who also will be very well grounded in the Christian walk of life. This is in line with our vision and mission, and our mission is to produce servant leaders, leaders who serve. So in the course of your training, your lecturers, your laboratory technologists, your assistants, the administration, don't be surprised to see us quoting the Bible, speaking very unapologetically about our Christian faith, teaching you a course or two. There's one course you'll do called Christian Worldview, where you'll compare Christianity with Islam, Christianity with science, the dichotomy of the same, etc., etc. So this will be an interesting journey for you. I remember vividly when the late Professor Eshiwani, who was then the Vice Chancellor of Kenyatta University, addressed us when I was a first-year student back in 1988. Those are many years ago. And I remember the words that he shared. And part of it was that we should find time to make sure that we enjoy our life, but in a meaningful and balanced way. I've since realized that the best season of your life, believe you me, is the 4 or 3 years that you'll spend in undergraduate. This is the best season of your life. So enjoy your life, yes, but in a meaningful, balanced way. All of you are on track to getting your PhDs. To get 1 degree these days is not news. We've been telling people, if you throw a stone in the streets of Nairobi in the rush hour, be sure the person you'll hit is a graduate. So getting a first degree is a bridge for you to move to do your master's, and soon after that, do your PhD. So plan your academic career with a PhD in sight. If you never get a PhD, don't blame anybody, because God already invested in you enough intelligence to get a PhD. So those that I'm seeing on my screen, David Nganga, Mazinjeru, Janet Njue, Nakumicha Wanjala, Wafula Juma, and others, you can straight away add the title doctor against that name. And in the next 10 years or so, it will become true. That should be your target. I should be seeing the names that I'm seeing on this screen and many more that are listening to me through the stream version on TV screens, delivering news in my sitting room in the next few years. I should be seeing you as bank managers. I should be seeing some of you as top managers in Safaricom, which by that time you'll not be worried about bundles because you'll be the one selling the bundles. I should even see a deputy governor or governor, and God giving us grace before I become too old. I have 20 more years to work. We retire at 70. I should see a president for this nation saying, "Sir, you talked to us on 2nd September 2020 when I was starting my undergraduate journey." That is what we exist for, to produce the best leaders. We are not just producing people for the job market, we are producing leaders. So we will intentionally take you through leadership programs, we'll expose you to leaders, we'll engage you with the job market. We will make sure by the time you leave St. Paul's, you will be in a position to deliver the best service possible. I want to give you a few hints that will most probably help you in your academic journey. I'm speaking as a practitioner. I'm speaking as somebody who has never gotten a supplementary examination. I'm speaking as a person who finished his PhD in less than 3 years, so I know what I'm talking about. 1, Time management is very, very important. Manage your time. Plan your time. You will not just access our learner management system and the portals that you'll be told about, but you'll also be able to access, or you should be able to access a lot of resources in the internet. Make YouTube your friend, not just for the best lyrics and other entertainments and movies. Be informed that YouTube is overloaded with lots and lots of teaching and learning material, which is provided more or less for free. Use the internet. We'll train you. We'll seek opportunity. I think I will mobilize my lecturers to make sure that all first years in this first semester are trained on how to access learning materials in the internet, because you cannot just go Google searching the old way of just typing in a statement and then clicking enter. You should do much better than that. We will teach you how to write. We will teach you how to communicate. The next hint, apart from managing your time, is plan for the future. I've already made my point there. We've agreed that you are pitching yourself for a PhD. This is just the first step of the journey. Plan your career. I can see some of the interesting conversations here. Probably there are people who will be doing Bachelor of Commerce. There will be people who will be doing certificate in business. Those are the guys who should not just be planning to do CPA, but also planning to do SCCA, Cisco, and other professional courses. By the way, St. Paul's offers CPA in a different stream. So we'll be telling you later how you can engage and run some of these things parallel. So don't just get your basic degree. The job market has shifted so much such that if you have a degree, it will take you to the doorstep. In the area of specialization, we would want you to look for professional courses. For example, if you're coming in to do a Bachelor of Arts in Community Development, you should look for the earliest opportunity to do a short course in monitoring and evaluation. I'm just giving a random example. So in all areas that you're pitching in, there are professional courses that you can look out for. Some of them are offered for free online. Some of them will be offered on campus, and some of them will introduce you to different entities that can help you engage. We'll also, through placement at the convenient time, help you to get positions for attachment and internship so that you can have a good opportunity to have a hands-on experience. So my second point was develop a very well thought out career development plan. My other point is seek opportunities to make new friends. Our university is one of the best opportunities for you to expand your networks. And don't just expand your social network for social benefits. Probably this is the place you'll get your husband or wife. That is fine. You're over 18. But don't make that your number one priority. There are other priorities. These are the places where you can talk to a lecturer and they quickly introduce you to a CEO somewhere. We'll bring CEOs to facilitate eventually when you come on campus in the career days. When they come, be the one to volunteer and be the usher in the CEO of Postbank. The other day we had a CEO of Postbank here in Limuru campus. And the few students he met, some of them were bold enough to engage with him and ask for his business card, and you can engage. It's a competitive world. If you coil back and sit back and say you don't want to be seen, then you'll be in trouble a few years down the line. So expand your networks. This will be an opportunity for you to travel, not just locally, but also internationally. There are many international student bodies and associations which you can join and actively participate in. My next point, as I seek to almost finish, I don't want to keep you for too long, is develop your leadership skills. God has invested in you enough raw material for you to become the best leader possible. I don't want to overemphasize that point. The final point for me is exploit your God-given potential, whatever that is. We are not going to limit you to your classroom work. Some of you are very gifted in drama. Some of you are gifted sportsmen and women. Some of you can sing and produce music that will sell internationally. Some of you will be the next big story in the arena of gospel music. Please don't restrain yourself to the classroom. Unleash your potential. Some of you will be Mr. Kenya and Miss Kenya. If you're good on the catwalk, why not? But do it within the boundaries of our Christian faith and produce the best. We want you to come back to us and tell us, this was the best choice that I made. And I can assure you, we have enough staff who are well qualified, very well trained. We have trained them thoroughly. All our staff, including non-teaching staff, have been trained in e-learning. So we are not trying. This semester, the last semester ended 2 days ago. We had 3,800 students registered. They all finished and did their exams from the comfort of their homes. There are no lapses at all. And you'll be happy to know that in the last 1 week, we have done a survey of fees, school fees across Kenyan universities. And I can assure you that St. Paul's is the most affordable, or one of the most affordable universities. There are universities that are charging 4 times what you'll pay at St. Paul's, and yet the standards and the quality of education that they offer is not any better. So with those remarks, I take this opportunity to cordially and warmly welcome you to be part and parcel of St. Paul's University in Kenya. Be a proud St. Paulian. Participate actively in every session that there is. Our pledge is that we'll give you our best, and we hope that you will reciprocate and make us proud. Please pass my regards to your parents, those that are paying your fees and supporting you, and I wish you the very best. May the Lord bless and keep you. Sorry, I have to leave for a council meeting that is starting in the next 10 minutes. I would have wished to listen to the orientation, but please invest. Don't forget to buy bundles. We are in the virtual space. We'll be talking to your parents at some point and telling them, please, they are not using bundles just to play cards. They are using it for serious business. So this will be part and parcel of what you will need. And if you are somewhere not too far from where there is a Safaricom fiber, talk to your parent and convince them to just pull the line and connect your home to Safaricom fiber, because with 4,000 or so, there will be unlimited internet 24/7. And that, to me, is a very good investment. We wish you well. For those who think they have desperate needs, you're wondering, yes, I'm starting university, but how will I make in the 4 years? My simple advice is trust in the Lord. The cattle on their 1,000 hills belong to him. May the Lord provide for those who have desperate needs. And if you are able to support another one, don't fear. I've seen students support fellow students here. I've seen the student president organize internal fundraising. I've seen students walking to my office saying, I have a balance of 10,000. Would you help me? Not help so many, but there are times we've gone into our wallets and said, because you're doing well, I'll pay your fees, your fee balance. Of course, we can't do that for 1,000 or 10. But if we can be able to support one another, why not? So have your very best experience, and may the Lord open doors for you. Thank you very much. Thank you, team. My good staff are there. I'm the deputy. You remember your high school? I know deputies were not very popular. I'm the deputy to the vice chancellor. Will not call you to whip you or ask you why you have not tucked in your shirt. This is a university. We are here to make sure academics work very well. Goodbye and enjoy the rest of the day. Back to Madam Maina.
Thank you, Prof, for those words of welcome and words of wisdom. That is very encouraging, helping the students to see the end even as they begin their journey. Asante sana. We also appreciate that you found time, even when you have a very tight schedule. So at this point, we want to return the program to Michael. Michael Mungai will tell us more about St. Paul's University and hopefully give us a virtual tour. Mr. Michael Mungai, karibu sana.
Thank you so much, Lydia, for that. And to the DVC, Academic Affairs, Professor Peter Ngule, thank you so much for talking to our students. I know now they feel more at St. Paul's University. They belong here. And as I earlier said, this is your university of choice. Currently, we are the leading private Christian university in Kenya and position 3 among all the universities in Kenya. So you have made the right choice to join your university of choice. Before I make my presentations, allow me to still draw you to the attention of the chat box, where we are going to address your concerns. I can see that most of you have started posting questions on how to make the payments, how to register and all that. But just know that as we continue, and as Lydia said at the beginning, we have different departments that are going to present. And we have registry, we have Dean of Students, we have finance. So they are going to give you all this information. I can see others that are asking that they are not able to join to their portals. Please note that for now, you may not be able to join to the portal. There will be a training next week that will show you, or you'll be shown how to be joining to the V-Learning portal, because that is where the studies will be taking place. Also, please remember that maybe it's only the past 3 days, that is today, tomorrow, and also on Wednesday, on Friday, that we are going to have our orientation through this platform. Come next week, as we begin the training, you will be trained through the V-Learning portal. So don't worry, relax, and please know that we have a schedule where you will be taken step by step on how to start accessing your learning materials. So don't panic, don't feel like even after the first session, you may wonder what we have been able to cover, and I know Lydia will talk more about that. Just know that as you will be told about the program, you will see that different departments will share what they do and how finally you'll be able to join in the V-Learning portal. So my quick presentation that I'm going to make about the next 5 or 10 minutes, it's more of a public relations and marketing department. And as I had earlier said, this is the department that deals with the public. And you students, you form one of our critical parts of the public. Among other publics that we deal with, we usually give you our first priority, because we usually say at St. Paul's University, every student matters. So you are very important, you as an individual. Remember that you have joined this university individually, and by the time you graduate, you will leave alone. But when you join here, as the DVC have said, maximize your time. Take advantage of every moment presented to you by St. Paul's University. And for sure, by the time you'll be graduating as the best student from St. Paul's University. So you have been told that this semester your studies will be online, but in my presentation, you will notice that some of the activities you'll be required to do them when you have face-to-face classes. But it's good that you also start getting to understand them as early as now. In my first slide there, I want to introduce you to the university, and this is St. Paul's University campuses. I know some of you here, I know we have both self-sponsored students and we have government-sponsored students. And that is why I talked about 1,500 students who will be joining us this semester for September-December semester. And I know maybe if it were not by this COVID, if you were to come and join us, you would have either joined our Limuru campus, which is the main campus. You would have either joined our Nairobi campus, or you would have joined Nakuru campus, or even our Machakos campus. So those are 4 campuses. And I want to introduce to you the staff who serve in these campuses, so that in case or even when we resume the face-to-face meetings, you will be able to come and meet them. Or even now, when I know we are able even now to walk and the movement has been eased in a way. When you meet such kind of people, you know that this is a staff at St. Paul's University. If it were possible to see all of your faces so that we can be able to identify you, even when we meet on the road, it would have been good. But it's good that at least you get to know the staff. So in the Muru campus, I do serve with the Kevin Masharia, I do serve with the Bahati Gatele, I do serve with Judith, and I serve with the Maureen Disho and Lita, who is in charge of online activities. So this team, I know they are online. Please, if you have any question related to the university or in general or in particular this department, post there, and I know they are going to respond to you. We have our Nairobi campus. Nairobi campus, I do believe that all of you know where the main campus is located. It's along the Muru Road. From Nairobi, you use the Muru Road. You can either use the Muru Road or the Nairobi-Nakuru Highway and be able to get to our Limuru campus. Nairobi campus is located at Church House, and we also have another center at Nation Center, which I do believe that most of you know these locations. This is St. Paul's campuses, especially the Nairobi campus. The Church House is purely owned by the university. We are located along Moi Avenue. As you go towards the railway station, on your left, you should be able to see that beautiful building there. Those are the staff that I do work with. That is Sheila Ocheng, John Geshuro, Maureen Kabasha, and Lud Muludi. So these are staff whom you would find even now, because the campus is open. In case you happen to pass by there, this is your university, and you'll find them there and they will serve you. When you go to Nakuru, we are located along Odinga Road towards the Aflaha Stadium. And you will see that beautiful building there. That is where the St. Paul's University Nakuru campus is. You'll find the team there, a dedicated team of Augustine Kirika, Joyce Viata, Shadrach Lop, who will serve all your needs, not only for PR, but for any other general inquiry you would be having about St. Paul's University. Finally, we have Machakos campus. Machakos campus is located along the main road towards Machakos town, just less than 500 meters from the town or from Machakos town. You will find these dedicated men there who will serve you, again, for any PR-related concern or for any general inquiry about the university. So generally, those are our 4 campuses. And I know once we start or we resume the face-to-face hopping in January, then you'll be able to join any of these 4 campuses. Quickly to our main objectives of the department. We are supposed to grow the university through well-structured publicity and marketing efforts and contribute in fulfilling the university's mission and vision. As you notice, majorly the work of public relations and marketing is to ensure that there is growth and continuity in any organization. So that is what we should do, and we have a very clear structure publicity and marketing efforts. Then we create a good understanding of our publics, as I earlier said, to enhance a good image and increase our competitiveness. About 2 or 3 functions, internal and external branding of the university. For those who were able to see the earlier documentary that I was showing, you have noticed that our university is well branded, and not only the buildings, but also you students as you graduate will go out as a brand of the university. Customer care, and the reason why I talk of our conduct and our behavior, it's very important because we take care of our customers. So you are a major part of our customers, and we would want you to get the best anytime that you are with us here. Promotion of SPU activities and initiatives. You notice that we have a lot of activities online through the website or through all other social media. So that is what we do to ensure that we promote the university. Some of the activities includes the planning of events. Like now we are planning or involved in the planning of the graduation that we are going to have next month. And then we organize for events at the campus, school events and the church events, and also preparation of publicity and branded items. And at this point, maybe I could mention, when you join, when we start the face-to-face meeting, ensure that you get your branded item. That is a t-shirt, maybe a few exercise books and a pen, so that you become part and parcel of St. Paul's University. So we are looking forward to seeing you at the campuses so that you can as well be branded and receive these branded items. Just a few things, even as I come to the end of my presentation, we have tried to pick a few things that our campuses are well known of, just to give you a picture of what kind of a university that you're joining into. If you go to Lemuru, you will notice that Lemuru has been leading in so many things, especially in sports talents, including the air tall ball. We are the leading in hardball among all the university. And as earlier said, we have been ranked among the best private in Kenya in all areas. When you go to Nairobi, you know officially we have a studio there for TV that was opened some 8 years ago, and it's open for all students. When you go there, you'll be able to enjoy all these facilities. Go to our Machakos campus, we produce the best techies. We have the best program there, for example, in Cisco and CNA training. We usually prepare the tech service students for careers in IT and in all other information technology related programs. Go to Nakuru, we have the best reading drama film festivals club or drama clubs. It is one that was leading in the last, I think, 2 years or so in the whole country. So this is the kind of the university that you're joining, and that is why we are unique. How do you partner with us? Be our brand ambassador. By joining St. Paul's, you become part and parcel of St. Paul's University. So even now, when you go out there, know that you are our brand. So how you behave, how you conduct, how you talk to the others, just know that we have started orienting you and you have started becoming a St. Paul's, a St. Paulian. That is what we usually say. Join us when we start face-to-face. And even now, I know we are still having, the intake is still going on. You can always invite your colleagues and tell them, hey, look, I have already joined St. Paul's University. So you can also extend that goodwill and let the others also benefit the way you are going to benefit. Also participate in our campus events when you come. Ensure that you don't feel left out. We have so many facilities and activities here. Ensure that you participate in them. And then also connect with us on social media. I'm going to give you the details of this because we are going to share these presentations. So connect with us on Facebook. We have 2 accounts there. You can join either of the 2. Connect with us on Twitter. We have our accounts displayed there. Connect with us on LinkedIn. You can also visit our YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see a lot of activities and videos that we have uploaded there. In case you would want to send an email direct to our department, all about the university, send to pro@spu.ac.ke or pr@spu.ac.ke. And then we will still give you other emails for the other campuses as we circulate these presentations. Then always ensure, so that you don't miss any communication, you visit our website. That is www.spu.ac.ke. That should keep you busy, especially during this time, because that is where you'll be accessing your V-Learning portal from. So it has most of the information that you may need to know. Ensure that you visit the website. Our contacts in Limuru, Nairobi, Nakuru, and Machakos, they are displayed there. I do believe by now, most of you students, you have these contacts. They are the same that you have been using to contact you direct. Please save it. You can save the one for Limuru, Nairobi, Nakuru, but anytime you call it from 8 to 8 in the evening, you should be able to be assisted. Official communication, I again insist on this because we are in charge of communication. Ensure that you use your SPU email address anytime that you're sending communication to the university. And that is why we ensured for orientation, you have to use your SPU account. In case you have any challenges to log in or password expiring, ICT department, when they will be presenting, I know they will talk more about this. The other thing is about the website I have talked about. Then the bulk SMS. I know our communication has been made better by use of SMSs. Like this morning, I am sure you received an SMS as early as 6:30 exactly to remind you to join the orientation. So ensure that you keep or you update your contacts in the portal. Anytime that you change your contacts, ensure that you have also updated in the portal. Once you know how to maneuver in the portal, then you'll be, you know how to update those details. So ensure either in the registry, in the department, your faculty, have your contact and the correct one so that you don't miss in any communication. So I have come to the end of my presentation. So thank you so much and welcome to your university of choice. We are glad to serve you. Our joy is actually in your graduation. So all of you have joined, as I have said, more than 1,500 students will join us this semester. Take note of when you have joined and take note of when you'll be graduating. Our joy will be there when you graduate. Of course, we usually don't encourage career students who stays in universities for 5, 10, 15 years doing the same program. Ensure that we enjoy in your graduation when you finish. So that is my brief presentation. As I finish, I had, for those who had joined earlier before 9, I was showcasing the university documentary. I will be sharing a link for that graduation, for that documentary, so that you can be able to watch it at your free time. But for now, I would want to give you another presentation just for 5 minutes as a virtual tour so that you can be able to have an experience of our main campus. So it is about 3 to 4 minutes. This is purely for Limuru campus. I have different ones for Nakuru campus, Nairobi campus, and Machakos campus, and an overall one. That takes about 40, 45 minutes. So I will not share with you right now, but this one is purely for 3 or 4 minutes. Just have an experience of our Limuru campus, and later on, I'm going to share the links where you are going to access for other campuses. So it is only taking the next 4 to 5 minutes, and then I will come back to wind up. So enjoy.
Welcome to St. Paul's University, your university of choice. This is a virtual tour of the main campus, introducing you to all the facilities within. Our classrooms are housed at the Barmasai, Century, Bishop Magwa, and postgraduate building. They are fully equipped with all necessary materials needed for a smooth and exciting time with the lecturer. The Bishop Okulu Memorial Library is named after the late Anglican Bishop Henry Okulu, a legendary and outspoken Kenyan on issues of human rights and justice. Located in the serene, cool, and quiet paradise of Limuru, the main campus library was erected with the assistance of Protestant churches and missions in Germany and opened in the year 1996. An extension to the library was opened on the 23rd of October 2008 by Archbishop Benjamin Zuma to accommodate the growing number of students and is now a state-of-the-art one-stop shop information center. The library aims to embrace the rapid global changes in ICT while at the same time seeking to enhance its role in the university's efforts in realizing its vision and fulfillment of its mission and institutional values. The university supports students and staff spiritual growth while studying and working at SPU. The university is interested in building and growing the spiritual welfare of its students and staff while promoting an ecumenical lifestyle. This is done by providing opportunities of worship through church services and interaction with the chaplains on a daily basis. The chaplaincy office is accessible to all members of the university. You are welcome to talk to them at any time. You can catch up with friends at the Student Center, the home for various activities including indoor games, quiz nights, movie nights, concerts, and many other social events that target the students. It is a perfect place for socializing and relaxing with friends after class. There are many other programs such as drama, music performances, and concerts that are organized in different departments in the university. Resident students are provided with adequate accommodation facilities and services within the university. The Dean of Students' Office appoints hostel wardens who help out students when need arises. Students can feel lost and overwhelmed by the new environment, and it is for this purpose that the wardens are there. They work out of office hours during evenings and weekends. The university provides accommodation for both single and married students who wish to bring their families with them. Vocational accommodation is available for a church that is under a different agreement. The university has a health center that is usually referred to as a community clinic. This is because it serves both the university and local community. It offers services throughout the day, all week. If specialized hospital care is required, patients are referred to the Kijabe AIC Hospital or the Kikuyu PCEA Hospital. The center covers for both in and out patients.
Thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed that video, and we are looking forward to having you at the campus. As I earlier said, we are going to have videos uploaded for Nakuru campus, Nairobi campus, and also for Machakos campus. So in case of any question, please post it on the chat. I know my team is going to respond to you. Thank you. I wish you all the best in your stay. Please know that you have joined the best university in Kenya and that you are going to get value for your money. Offer or back to you, Lydia, so that you can continue with the program.
Thank you, Michael, for that presentation and the virtual tour. At least it gives the students idea of the place they have joined, and also knowing that there will be more coming in terms of videos. So thank you very, very much. Now, as I said, we have our orientation in 2 sessions, a morning and an afternoon session, and we are coming close to the end of this morning session. But before we do that, let me talk about the program, the orientation program. The orientation program will be shared immediately after this by the PR and marketing team as they share with you the link for the afternoon session. So That one will be coming to you at that time. And I've been looking at the chat, and thank you for our staff members who are continuing to respond. And I believe by the end of the day today, you will have more information. Most of the questions that I'm seeing here will be answered in the afternoon. So be on the lookout, because most of your questions have to do with registry and finance, and these are the offices or departments orienting you this afternoon. So I think with that, we are done for the session. Let's meet again in the afternoon for 2 hours at 2. Please log in time. And when you come back, now you know about the chat. Let's make it more useful. Let's make it more relevant to the exercise of the day. So thank you all.
So thank you, Lydia. I think it's always good to remind them that they will use a different link. So don't try to join with the same link. There is a different link that will be sent immediately or some minutes after 1 or after 1 p.m. so that you can be able to join using that particular link. So this one will be deactivated immediately. And we usually set 2 links. So you can either join, I know the first 250 to join, they'll be able to join with the first link, and then the others will join with the second link. So in case you try to log in and you find you're not being allowed with the first link, please use the second link to log in. Thank you, and see you in the afternoon.
Image. Wow.